You say en fuego, you say things like the Dolphins had all the mojo.
They did.
First month of the season. We went to London a few weeks ago. As we were leaving for London, it was like, wow, the Dolphins are the toast of the town. They're 3-0, they've got it going. And if you forget, they were dancing. They were celebrating. Take a look at Jalen Waddle just in the first win here when they do get that victory early on. And it's like home field. Everyone's having a blast. Everyone's doing the Waddle. McDaniel's getting hugs from Christian Wilkins. And they were knocking off.
They're beating the Bills.
The Bills. Yeah. They were beating the Steelers.
Yeah.
Not
the Patriots.
The Patriots. The Ravens. Big teams. And they're like, all right, Dolphins are here. Then unfortunate things happen. And we get to last week where Jalen Waddle fumbles in this one. This is a game-changing play here. Jalen Waddle fumbles, and Dalvin Cook would come right down and score what would end up being the game-sealing touchdown. But after this Waddle fumble, you almost felt like the entire air sucked out of that stadium. Any of that mojo. Waddle's so frustrated on the sideline. And Jason, you played with him. Jamie, you covered him at his best days in Alabama. This guy wants to win. This guy is smart. This guy is tough. This guy who came back from the ankle and came all the way, or the leg injury, came all the way back and wanted to play in that national title game. They're a 3-3 mediocre team right now. So all that stuff in September that we had, all of that joy, all of that celebrating, all of the water and the Gatorade baths and the walking into the stadium for McDaniel with the sunglasses, they're 3-3. They're 3-3 like so many other teams in the league are. 9 others are. Got to get the mojo back. This is a Steelers team that's coming in. They're off a fresh win. They're going to be feeling good. Tomlin's kind of getting these guys believing. They need to get that mojo back. And with Tua back under center, the hope is they will. But I just fear that all that early season hype and excitement, it's kind of now dwindling because of the 3 straight losses.
I think seeing that from Jalen, that emotion, to me just shows he really prides himself on being the guy. And I think Tyreek arrived and everyone kind of put the asterisk by his name for this season. But Jalen was having a fantastic stretch up until that point. To him, that probably felt like such a defining moment. He wanted to be the guy when things were getting rough for this team. And then that ball popped out and you just could see it on his face. He wants to be known as that.
Yeah, he's had a really good season.
Yes.
He was having a really good game Sunday. He had a big drop that led to an interception. He had, obviously, the fumble. And you mentioned it, Peter. They need to get their mojo back. Waddle getting back on track will be part of it. But the cheetah, he's the guy. He's leading the NFL in receiving yards. He's on pace of breaking Calvin Johnson's single-season receiving yards record. So this guy is getting it done. We all said he's leaving Patrick Mahomes and he's going to Miami. Is he going to be able to put up the same level of production with Tua as his quarterback? Tua goes down with an injury. He had 170 yards this past Sunday. With Bridgewater out there, it's been Skylar Thompson. Tyreek Hill is still getting it done. He's still putting up yards. He's still leading this team. And I know this past week we've had kind of ping-pong gate and everything that's transpired with that, the table and all. But Tyreek Hill is going to be the reason the Dolphins get back on track, the reason they beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it's kind of one of those sneaky storylines in this game. Brian Flores is a linebackers coach in Pittsburgh. Now, the Miami Dolphins playing against Tua has already been asked that. And he said, Flo knows me best. He knows what I like, knows what I doesn't like. It makes for a very fun game to play. And so with everything going on, that's kind of been forgotten. But that's a little bit of a storyline.
Stephen Ross also comes back off the suspension. There's a lot of dynamics.
Tomlin was asked this week about, and he shut it down hard.
Love Tomlin.
And then no matter, he's like, I'm paraphrasing, he was like, it doesn't matter what your next question is. I have nothing. So don't even follow. That's good. That's juicy. I'm just, we started this conversation with the nostalgia of the 50 years ago, and I'm just kind of reveling in it. I still cannot believe that the goalposts were on the goal line. All right, can you imagine running in this day and age how much, Jason, that would be used scheme-wise? What Mike McDaniel would do? You're running all the slants past the goalposts. And, they kept him until 74. So, the Dolphins did their thing 2 more years. No big deal, just right in the middle. Why don't they park the team bus right there? It's unbelievable. And then they would wrap this little pad around it, it's fine. Anyway, so I can't even imagine that used to happen. But I'm kind of picking up where Peter's left off. The Dolphins were the #1 story in the entire NFL, maybe sports, for 3-0, and Mike McDaniel was working. And then the Tua thing against Cincinnati was so horrible and so terrible. And now we have, the re-rise of Tua. And, we're going to see if we can get this thing, start the engine back up, because we've seen the backup quarterbacks, and it just hasn't been the deal. But as much as we forget the Dolphins were the best story at the start of the season, it's easy to forget what Tua was doing. Tua threw 6 touchdown passes in a game. against a team and a defense that we respect in Baltimore. Tua beat Buffalo. Tua beat New England. And sometimes he was more of a leader, more of a passenger, but who cares? I want to see what we're getting from him because, gosh, like, what a wonky football life this guy's had. Out of college, and it's the hip, and it's can you trust it? Can he recover? And then it's, when you finally start to seem like, all right, he's got the coach, he's got the receivers, it's the Tua superstar, then he's getting carted off the field. And we haven't seen him in weeks. And frankly, there's also this factor, I'm kind of nervous to watch Tua play. And I hope that he does go fine. I hope it is safe, and I hope he doesn't take hits. But, you know, damn, it's football. He's going to take hits. I'm excited, I'm hopeful, I'm optimistic. I think we were all happy that Tua was finally having his moment and it was taken from him. It's hard to get ramped back up, especially against Pittsburgh, what they got going on, but I'm rooting for him. And it's going to be now the rebirth of Tua, I hope.
His media availability when he was finally healthy and clear to speak again the quotes were jarring at times. He called the process to come back out of the concussion protocol stressful because of all of the specialists he had to see. And he talked about he remembers everything until he got hit in Cincinnati. And so, like, absolutely, I'm glad he took the time to come back. His health is paramount moving forward. But a leader needed to step up for this Dolphins team. And I think we saw a lot of awesome play out of Xavier Howard in the Dolphins secondary. That game against the Vikings, though, on Sunday afternoon was probably so stressful, not only for Jalen Waddle, but the whole team. Xavier Howard had this really, what I found to be a strange quote to read. And then when you listen to him say it, it sounds different. But when you hear it, I'm going to say it to you, and then I'm going to have you listen to a response. It's, we just got to figure this out, Xavier Howard said. We got to score points. You can't win without scoring points on offense. That borderlines, I'm like, oh, man, but the defense.
We're doing our job.
Don't just the finger pointing. So who do you bring the finger pointing back to? Like Mike McDaniel. Like, this is your moment as a first-year head coach. Like, are you the glue? Are you going to go in that locker room and be like, listen, ping pong table or no ping pong table, like, we got to come together here. And McDaniel tried to do that in response to what Xavier Howard had to say.
I believe with the context that X was speaking on, I 100% agree with him, and I think every player does too. Like, you have to score more points than the opponent to win, and we're in the business of winning. So that is without a doubt. Like, I totally agree with him.
So Roger says he doesn't want any leaks out of the locker room this week in Green Bay. And Mike LaFleur's like, or keep it simple. And he's like, I don't know what that means. Like, easily Mike McDaniel could have been like, I don't know what X is talking about. Like, the defense has to step up. Right there, he could have just, like, set up contention within this team. Instead, he's like, no, I'm going to go with what this leader on this team said and had their back. And I kind of appreciate that because it is as three sides to the story, all three phases. But Mike McDaniel, like, you're having a moment right now that, like, are you going to be the glue or not for this team?
Real quick, the 3-0 start, Tua goes down with this horrific situation and doesn't. Do you put an asterisk on the 3 losses and say, like, well, or do you say Tua was negligible? Like, if Tua's in there, are they 5-1? Like, I don't know. Or do you say
maybe? Yeah, he was playing well.
He was playing really well, but you can't. I mean, look at New England. Matt goes down with an injury. New England's won back-to-back. Cooper Rush comes in. Yeah. You know injuries are going to happen. Yes, for the Dolphins, it sucks because Teddy comes in and right in the beginning of the Jets game, he gets hurt as well. But that's part of football. And to X's point, like, he's been in Miami through it all. He's probably the longest tenured player there. He has seen a lot. The defense needs to continue to play well. I mean, in that game, Waddle has the fumble. Then Dalvin Cook gets a 50-yard touchdown. They got to be able to shut the door there. But X is a guy who's played a lot of good football there, so you respect him coming out and saying that. But both sides of the ball have to step up for them to continue to be where they want.
I had to be emotionally jarring, though, those couple weeks without Tua. Just everything that went around it. Yeah.